Alrighty. So it is now, as of recording live, it is 10 past 9 p.m. here in the UK. And I don't know about you guys, I'm having a good time. Seems like the chat's kind of bumping. And I feel like it'd be a really cool time for us to introduce a segment to this show.
Woo, segment time.
Yeah.
I would, if you boys will permit me, I would really, we're having a good time, kind of a talk show host. If you guys don't know, I went to school as a reporter. So it would be my pleasure if you would permit me to gauge the room with you all. Perhaps memory gauge the room?
Discord did not like that.
There's no way, brother. I spent so long on that all day. I'm so upset.
Hey, at least the full title came out before it froze.
Yeah, the segment's called Memory Gauge the Room. Gentlemen, if you'll please direct your attention to... actually, wait, what am I talking about? Direct your attention to our Discord DMs. So I'll need all of you to check not our chat, but our Discord DMs. I'm about to DM each of you a word. Do not read this word out loud.
This is also the time that if you're wanting to play along at home, to head over to twitch.tv/KnTElixar, and you too can enjoy inting your herder and channel points.
So here's how this game is going to work, boys. I have just DM'd all of you using a web app I've got here to draw a short straw. Have you guys ever seen perhaps the game Among Us, where perhaps one player among us could be deceitful, playing with a different aim, attempting to win against the odds of his fellow man? One of you three real life friends is now going to lie to your other two real life friends. I have with me here a series of statements about the Digimon TCG. A statement, for example, as our first one will be, which is that there are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG. You have each been instructed to either tell the truth or lie and respond to this statement. You're each going to be given 30 seconds. We're going to go in order. So we'll go Andrew, Marcio, Saf. And we will be playing Memory Gauge the Room.
Did I misspell Gauge?
For those people asking, this is basically Magical Hats. Yes, if people are asking, is this like Magical Hats? This is kind of like Magical Hats.
I spent so long on Gauge the Room. Come on, dude.
No, the name is great. I love this name. Just like how I loved Actual Caster.
But yeah, reminder. Anyway, what we could have had. So, chat, after we're going to start with Andrew. Every single contestant will be given 30 seconds. I have a timer ready on my phone. I will cut you off. And I will need you guys to defend using the parameters I sent you in our Discord DMs. I will need you guys to tell me, in your opinion, whether or not or make a case for the statement. Are you ready? There are too many.
Prediction.
No problem. The statement will be, there are too many Greymons in the TCG. So let me know when you're ready, Andrew, and I will get my timer going.
So one of us has to lie, right?
Yes, and you've all been issued instructions. So each of you received a DM from me with the specifications. I drew your names out with straws. And you have to make a statement you have to address the statement, there are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG. We'll be starting with Andrew. So, are you ready, Andrew?
I am ready. Prediction is live, and I can tell you for sure that there are too many Greymons. Like everyone loves that little orange dinosaur, but there's an Agumon in nearly like every single color now, and the Greymons are just everywhere. Like the fact, especially now that you've got the black text, it means that even if there's not too many Agumon, you could just go over everything, bro. There's the Greymon that's not even a Greymon anymore, so you can just stack Greymon on top of Greymons. There are too many. We got one in white, probably got one in, we got blue, red, black.
That's your time.
All
right. Next in the order, we will have Marcio. Marcio, tell me what you think about the statement, there are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG.
I think there are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG. Not just because, like, it's also that they're all very samey, but they're not really like exploring all the Greymons, and it's great to have a mascot for the game, and then like build around that mascot. But I think there are too many Greymon, just because like it's not even that they all play different. Maybe like two of them play different, and it's also just kind of like every time a Greymon deck gets support.
That is your time.
All right, never mind.
And last, Saf, are you ready to address the statement, there are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG?
There are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG. Go to DigimonCard.dev, type in Greymon, and tell me when you stop scrolling. In every set, we get at least one Greymon.
We will cut it there. All right, chat room, go ahead and give us the prediction is live on twitch.tv/KnTElixar. Go ahead and let us know which one of these fine, exciting co-hosts is lying about their opinion on this statement. There are too many Greymons in the Digimon TCG.
Wait, they're all normal takes? Yeah, but now...
but that means one of these people is a sicko.
Yeah, I was like, surely
excellent.
just one of us is going to disagree and get slammed. I was like, wait, we all agree.
Well, one of you is a liar. Has the prediction gone through? We're giving
the prediction has gone through. 94% of the audience think that Marcio is the imposter. What do you have to say about those allegations?
I am the imposter, dude. I freaking love variations of Greymon. We need more Greymon. We haven't even explored how many Greymon are. We have Blitz Greymon. There's Gayumon. You know, like, Greymon is tight. I'm cool. You know, Greymon is fine. Honestly, I don't think we have enough Greymons. You know? I think Greymon is peak. War Greymon is fine. War Greymon is great. Every variation of War Greymon is sick. I'm talking Black War Greymon, Gayumon, Shine.
Greymon propaganda has to end. They've killed him.
Got killed mid-run.
The Shine ban list got Marcio too.
Greymon with a slight change is peak Digimon. Okay.
I mean, he's not wrong, chat. Greymon is tight. I'm sorry that like Ducky Rubber Duckmon does not get a TCG card. Have you considered that he's not cool enough?
I don't care about Tobiu Catmon. I care about Greymon.
Yeah, that's the guy on the movie. All right, well done, chat room. I'm seeing some folks saying we might need a little bit longer on the predictions. So let's say like 3 minutes this time, so that folks we have a little longer to discuss it, and then we can cut it off really if we're not getting the time. All right, let me go ahead and draw straws once more. Thank you, boys. Gosh, that was good. Let's get this going.
I'll do it from when the statement is said, because that gives all of us our time for 30 seconds plus time for chat to vote. And then I guess it gives us time to figure it out, because I had nothing.
We need to discuss among ourselves as well.
I have just sent over your DM. You should all have your message from me with your instructions. The statement this time is that community-built decks, things like Rookie Rush, Security Control, Mega Zoo, for example, are the most interesting kind of deck in the card game. That is the statement you'll be addressing. Andrew, what do you think about that?
I want to say the community coming up with decks is what pushes Bandai to try and make more measured support. I think stuff like being able to turbo into Ragnarlord on these horrendous stacks has been something that's shown that maybe you should be really specific about your evos. And I think the community giving lifeblood to random cards and abusing old powers is what makes Digimon Digimon and not like any other card game.
That is your time. Well done. Right. So once again, the statement, Marcio, community-built decks, Rookie Rush, Setcon, Mega Zoo are the most interesting kind of deck in the game. Go ahead.
These are, I think, I'm going to agree with Andy. They're like most interesting because they kind of push the boundaries of like what you can do with the game. And like,
oh, he's dead.
All right, let me try again.
Yeah, go.
I got cooked. All right, reset my timer.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I think that the community built decks are the most interesting, even though a lot of them end up being purple, but they kind of push the game to like its limits because you're making cards move in the way they were not intended, and you know that's kind of cool. You know, you can only play Greymon so much before the game gets stale, but it's neat that you know people can like kind of look at the card pool and like pick out a card and like make it kind of like do its thing. Like for example, the Avenged Kidmon deck, you know, that's like a neat deck that like it wasn't intended to work that way.
That is your time. And lastly, Saf.
This game's hard.
Community-built decks, Rookie Rush, Setcon, and Mega Zoo are the most interesting kinds of decks in the game. Your response? The clips on Twitch this stream are gonna go crazy, dude. Okay, Saf, I'll count you in. Ready? All right, so I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I think the most interesting community build decks are the most interesting because looking at big picture, it helps newer players to come into the game a lot more easier. They're like, so like Leomon, for example, community build decks always fun. Leopardmon and other stuff like that, they're a lot more fun to play. Meta decks, uh, I mean, they don't stand a chance against most meta decks, but
That is your time. All right, chat room. You have your predictions in front of you.
Who do-
3 potentially nefarious opinions being
Wait,
shared
I'm
on the internet.
confused. What was Saf was saying that like community built decks help new players?
yes.
Okay,
So Saf is saying like
I
a
think-
rookie rush deck is a great way into Digimon, for example.
sure.
So here you go. So once again,
He's
chat,
not
these
wrong.
3 folks have responded to the idea that community-built decks, things like Rookie Rush, Security Control, and Mega Zoo, are the most interesting kind of decks in the game. You have the remaining time for this prediction to hear these folks out, maybe consider, perhaps one of them is telling me something that they don't wholeheartedly believe. Who hasn't lost to especially if you're an old head, who hasn't lost to a Rookie Rush deck where they just drew the full nuts and they killed you on turn 3? Where's the fun in that? I'm like, surely everybody has a SetCon guy at locals, right? Like, you all know what's going on with that.
Known
What's like
Derek
another, like-
sympathizer.
What
But
are some
then
other
again, it's
other
cool
like
that
weird
it's
ones?
other community kind of
No,
builds
no,
like
other
that.
like weird ones.
Setcon.
No, second is like. I'm talking about
SetCon
like
is a
Anubis
community
loot.
find.
Anubis loot.
Anubis.
Yeah,
That's a
or
good
like
example.
turn skip, the memory turn skip, Zubamon,
Lilith-
Lightfang, Nightclaw.
Wasn't Little Loop community built?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was
true.
100%. I just tried to avoid, like, SetCon was weird because like there are many kinds of SetCon. I tried to avoid naming a specific.
To be
deck.
fair, Hokuto
For this
Setcon is kind of funny.
When I originally was writing these statements for the community
Oh,
deck,
that's the black one, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I also wanted to do the what's it called, Kineko special, the Black War Greymon deck where they make Gaiumon, they
Oh.
Chimeramon, and then play 4 Blinding Ray, 4 Gravity
Oh, the
Crushes.
promo Greymon.
Liam's also got a good one. Yeah, memory printer. That is.
Yeah,
like-
I guess Memory Printer would constitute a deck.
According to the Imperial
that's
Discord,
Liam in the
that's not
chat?
Imperial. So that is a community built deck. Also,
All right, Andrew, have we got our predictions?
we do have our predictions. 12% of the vote think that I am the imposter, and 88% of the vote think that Saf is the imposter. How do you respond to the allegations?
I'm not an imposter.
Will the imposter please? Thank you very much.
I hate those. Like, it's so. I'm just okay. Have you guys looked at the ban list? It's like Mega Digimon Fusion. Why is that card there? Community based deck. Oh, guys, let's use Lilithmon to just like go memory gauge. The memory gauge doesn't matter. What's another Second? Yeah, Second was really good, guys. I think we did a great job with Second. Let's do more of that. Rookie Rush. Oh, that's cool. Evoing is for chumps. Let's just like swing. What are some other cringe piles? Thank God at least like Apoclymon is like gone, but like people are just now. I'm going to play Omnimon with my Dark Masters, and Zwart is very cool, and I'm going to delete your tamer. That's not even that offensive, to be fair. And that was just more like a recent example. What are like the other ones? Half of them are purple anyway. Oh, the turn skip deck. The turn skip deck with the Zubamon promo and the Grace Nova
Grace
stuff.
Nova,
Yeah, that was really cool, guys. Good job on that one. Let's just like skip people's turns. I'm really glad we came up with that one.
Yeah, it is pretty wild.
Damn, he's
Do you want me
so
to keep
good at
going?
this.
Do you want me to keep going?
He's so good at lying, bro. That's crazy.
Alrighty,
At
gentlemen.
least someone's not listening.
I have drawn our straws for question number 3. You will all be receiving your instructions.
She was like,
as
I
we
am.
go. So give me 1 second.
It's not
to
that I
send
don't
those
like
over.
goo. It's just I can't stand like rancid goo. You can cook all you want. You can cook like purple hybrid all you want, but like you think I'm trying to play against like Tidal Wave Dorwickmon? No.
All right, gentlemen, you have all received your instructions. The statement for the chat room, I'll let Andrew get ready for this in a second.
Yep, we're ready.
The statement for the chat room and for our hosts to determine what they believe here is all the colors are equally powerful in the Digimon TCG with the exception of white.
What the fuck was my answer again? All
right, Andrew, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, sure, let's do it. All right, am I on time?
3, 2, 1, go.
I think all the colors are all, I mean, besides white, because it's effectively not a real color. And even then, it, like, Mother D Reaper was good in, it's been good in various formats. It's won different things. Every single color has had a top, for better or for worse. Like, black has machine, blue has everything that unsuspends, red kills you in like turn 3, play red hybrid when in doubt, Saf. Green is still paying for the sins of HPD. Johnny Lowe is on the list in several countries, probably as a result.
That is your time. What a way to end that rant. Johnny Lowe is on the list. So that was Andrew's opinion on the statement. All the colors are equivalently powerful with the exception of white, which is missing support. But let's hear what Marcio has to say about that statement. Marcio, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
All the colors are not powerful. If you believe that, you are taking the Bandai blue pill. Blue is so much better than all the other colors. When was the last time blue couldn't compete? When was the last time the yellow could compete? Hey guys, we got Angemon Ace. Yeah, that's really gonna put us on the map. Anyway, Mirage go boo, Melga boo, BT1 Omnimon. It was blue Omnimon. Boo. It's just like a blue flare. Boo. It's so much better than anything else. Why
that is your time. And chat, once again, Marcio was responding to the statement, all the colors are equivalently powerful with the exception of white, which is missing support. Lastly, let's hear what Saf has to think about that. Saf, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Nope, the colors are not balanced. It's all bullshit. Fucking black, way too strong. They got fucking Digivolve. They got black Mega. What was his name? The Mega Gago Ace.
Yeah.
You can't Digivolve. The game's Digimon. You can't Digivolve. What is this shit? Green? You give them one memory, as Marcio says, you're fucking dead.
That's your time. Okay, chat room. So once again, Saf was responding to the statement, all the colors are equivalently powerful with the exception of white, which is missing support. Go ahead and vote on which one of our hosts here.
I forgot about black. Saf brought up a good point.
One of these guys is lying about what they just told you. They spent 30 seconds lying to you, chat.
I purposely left out green, but that's just me. I was like,
So
oh, these yeah.
Oh,
I forgot about black. Black is also black is either so Digivolve is just like, oh, I'm protected. Are you? Are you sure about that? Are you protected to the Digivolve?
I will hate on green and black every day.
It's like purple players. They're like, purple is so underpowered. Jack raid for 3.
Jack raid for free. It is, yeah. I mean, I think there's something to be said for the fact that you see a lot of folks on the Digimon spaces online that talk about how they only play one color. They have a pet deck that is like, that's not uncommon in card games. Even like stuff like Magic, where it's like the color identity is good. But man, even in games like Magic that are 30-something years old, right? Like, y'all haven't seen blue turn skip before? Okay, so maybe it's the same in Digimon, I guess. But of course, like I said, one of these 3 gentlemen was lying to you, chat. So we want to hear your intonation, your expectation here. So far, 2 lies on Marcio. I'm drawing straws randomly here. So, the human brain is the data cruel, and was Marcio good enough at lying to throw y'all off?
Jamie, I hope that you're watching back on YouTube so you can just zoom back and try and get it, because we are predicting live. Yeah. One of us was bullshitting. I have no idea who. Transparently, I've got no idea.
My money. I think my money's on you. I think there's like a color that deep down you just think it's so much better than everybody else. But you play you have 3 decks that you cycle between. So you don't see color. You know, you're just like, I'm going to play.
Yeah, my
I'm
first
gonna
deck
play
was
Ragnar.
Armour, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm a blue player, and it's like green, red, yellow. Got a blue, black now. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm a purple player now.
I'd say so. Yeah.
You know what? SIS turned me into a multicolor player, bro. You never know when you're gonna roll a dice. I'm like, oh, I'm on green hybrid now. How does this deck function?
I love gambling.
But speaking of functioning, that's how the game is played. So, Andrew, do you want to share the data for us?
All right. We have 79% of the vote think that I am an imposter. 700 channel points on it.
700 channel points. Andrew, do you want to share the folks what their investment's going to win them?
Okay, well, their investment, what did I? Yeah, just checking that I didn't troll the segment. I am not the imposter.
I knew it was.
There's 21% of the vote on Marcio for the 3-peat.
Yep, but of course, our imposter was Saf. Saf, do you have anything to say about Digimon colors?
I do think that the colors are balanced, but however, it's me talking about green and black. That's personal. That shit's personal to me. But outside looking in, like I genuinely think that everything has an answer to each of the other colors. It's just it depends on what deck you're playing. Like we're not if we just talk about purely colors, there is answers. It's just there's some decks that just can't answer other colors decks.
What set did you start playing the game?
You're BT1 head, right?
No. I bought the
like
BT1 set, but I was never playing that. I started playing when Jessmon was the thing. It was
BT6.
BT6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you fought in those wars when colors were like, oh, I'm playing green. What do I have? I have Tidemon.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like 1.5. It's like, what am I playing? I'm playing Sarismon. Yeah, now we'll see who's
I'm playing Green Omni.
I'm playing Green Omni. Or like it was like, okay, to be fair, back then like there was more community made decks because like it was just like unless you're playing the deck that Bandai intended you to play,
the
like,
archetype
you're
or
playing
whatever.
good stuff.
Yeah, you're just playing like good stuff. Oh, Shotmon DX.
All right, gang. Chat, let me know your records. That's what I want to know. Like,
yeah, we want to hear the winners chiming in. But of course, as all things are funniest, I wanted to make sure that there wasn't a chance that one person might get a draw here. So we have an odd number of rounds, gentlemen. And our penultimate question, our second to last, when Andrew, let me know you are ready.
Oh, we're doing another one. Okay.
oh,
Yeah,
we're doing another.
two more. This one and one more.
Oh god.
Okay.
This one and one more. And let me get my straw drawing ready.
5 rounds.
Alrighty,
I'm
going to...
3 on the vote.
Gentlemen, your instructions are coming to you now. You'll be right there. All right, you have all received your orders, boys. Get ready for service. The statement you'll be responding to do today is, from control to combo, mid-range to aggro, each playstyle in the Digimon TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years. Once again, from control to combo or mid-range to aggro, each and every playstyle in TCGs has been represented well in Digimon in the first 3 to 4 years. So, we got a mill deck, we got a combo deck, we got stall, we got aggro, we got burn. Like, it's all in there, surely. So, you've all received your instructions. One last time, from control to combo, mid-range to aggro, each playstyle in the Digimon TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years. Andrew, if you're ready to roll, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So just like we kind of all said that the colors are balanced, I think with the colors kind of leaning to an identity, it means that as long as all of the colors have their time to shine, all of the playstyles also get their time to shine. We all talk about like Blue Go Burr and like we have those fast formats, but we've seen Satcon do well at basically every single format. So like I think the fact that like you can play outside of your color archetype if you need to, but can always turn back to, as long as the color is good, a playstyle will be good. It's just
that's your time.
All right.
Next up, Marcio, who will be responding to the statement, from control to combo, mid-range to aggro, each playstyle in the TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years. Marcio, your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't think all the types have been represented equally. I think control has been like typically weak, and usually the more aggressive strategies tend to do a lot better. Things like tempo decks and combo decks, more so recently as well, especially with like how the game has progressed. Decks get to do more per turn. So like an aggro deck like Red Hybrid technically isn't doing a lot of actions, but for example, like in BT9, everything was like an OTK like style deck, and then like in like BT10,
That is
11,
your time.
okay, whatever, fine. You don't want me to talk.
I'm sorry, guy. There's rules. We can talk about it after Saf has had a chance to go. Saf, your statement you'll be responding to is, of course, from control to combo, mid-range to aggro. Each playstyle in the Digimon TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years. And your time to respond to that statement starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
I think that they have not been represented by the community. Yes, they have, because as we go back to community decks like Millith and all those are like Millith, Sitcon, those are all like community built decks. So via the community, yeah, they would represent well. But coming from the actual game itself, those decks weren't intended.
All right, we'll cut you there. Perfect. So, chat room, one of these 3 folks has told you a lie about their opinion on the statement from control to combo, mid-range to aggro. Each playstyle in the TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years. Please vote in the channel points. Give them all away. Those mono coins got to go.
I will say some people did get info diffed because halfway through Safs an ad just popped up. So when we get back, it's like 50 seconds. We'll kind of summarize the last part of Safs. It was like 15 seconds. I just looked over, was like, long day for them.
That is a challenge.
This is a reminder for everyone that's watching this back on YouTube that if you want to play these live, come over to Twitch, and if you've got a Prime, it means you won't get gimped halfway through your segment, and your hard-earned mono coins won't disappear into the ether.
Were we counting tempo as like an archetype?
If you could have considered it an archetype in another card game, I felt this question was broad enough to do it. I said combo to control because it was 2 letter C's. It was just trying to make it catchy.
Yeah.
Okay, because like,
it could be anything.
Digimon, it's like a lot of the decks are just like tempo decks where like they raise and they do their thing, and then it's like
memory
it's Q&A.
Tempo, right?
All right, the community is back. Saf, do you want to sum up like the last point that you had in your 30 seconds? Just like the last sentence, if you remember it.
Again, it's just so like the decks that when we get given sets from Bandai, it's how they want you to play it. But when we talk about like all different types of decks like mill, control, burning, and stuff like that, it's stuff that the community has come up with, and that's not how Bandai intended those cards to be played. Hence why they get fucking banned.
MDF, Apocalypse.
Yeah. Well, Apocalypse was intended.
No, Apocalypse was fucking. That was a mistake.
Apocalypse is so wild too. We've talked about this a million times, but it's like Apocalypse is wild because they didn't think we were gonna play it the way it got played. They were like, "Yeah, they will slam level 6 Digimon. This is what they will do." They pinky promised they won't play Scatter mode. Yeah.
Scatter mode. I mean, Garurumon. I mean, what was the other engine that got banned?
Gabumon again.
The first Gabumons from the November ban list.
Oh yeah, the old Gabumons. Yeah.
Even analog use, like that card was just being used to throw 3 pieces to the trash. Like it's very stupid.
Because like, then to be fair, I think Apocalypse is like the only intended mill deck that they wanted you to play. There hasn't been like another deck that like focuses on.
I mean, Megidramon, hypothetically.
Right?
Yeah, I get. But Meggy was always more about like it was because both players trash, so it was like to accelerate like Galamon.
Sure, I'll give you that.
Right?
But like, I mean, Daemon, like when it was BTA.
Oh, that
like,
that's a mill.
Creepymon is like an actual mill, and it was released alongside like Ofani, knowing that there was going to be recursion.
I always thought they released Creepymon so that you could play Lucamon Fall Down mode. Demon Lord Soup. I don't know. This is weird. Weird card. I love Creepymon. He does not do enough.
All right, survey says.
Yeah, Andrew, do you want to go ahead and share us the data on the statement from control to combo, mid-range to aggro? Each playstyle in the TCG has been represented well in the first 3 to 4 years.
All right, so I will say that the last 2 rounds have done severe damage to the monocoins economy, and until like a whale like Jamie or Jade starts dropping some serious monocoins, y'all struggling. It's basically wherever Harry votes is where the vote goes. And 85% of all channel points bet were on me being the imposter. I thought that last
Andrew,
round as well.
do you want to go ahead and give us the update? What kind of position were you playing here, sir?
This time I was straight up lying. Mid-range in Digimon is basically non-existent.
Yeah, there's no mid-range.
There's no mid-range. The closest
maybe
you
like-
get to mid-range is dropping Magna X and throwing Heaven's Judgment at the board until they run out of pieces. That is as close to mid-range as we have. Even Bagra's not mid-range.
Oh, we died?
Word
Yeah.
Act, but I think he talked the entire time about how bad mid-range is in Digimon.
Yeah, it was just Magna X and Heaven's Judgment is your mid-range deck. Even Bagra's a control deck. There's no mid-range. Like, we've got nothing. You either kill them in 3 turns, or you sit there and make sure you don't die for 3 turns.
More, I mean, yeah.
Well, fellas, it has been an absolute hoot. Knowing the channel points economy is somewhat in shambles, I might save this final prediction or this final topic for a later game of Memory Gauge the Room. Thanks for playing. This was fun.
Yeah, big fan. So we're going to try and alternate these every week or so. So hopefully Lethal or Living will be back next week. If you have clips, and please have clips, send them to hashtag M4G clips. And then, do you want to have one for this one as
yeah,
well?
yeah, let's do that. So if you have statements that you'd like to share for Memory Gauge the Room, please go ahead and share those on Twitter or X or whatever the heck we're calling it at M4GQs for questions. So that's how we'll do it. So M4GC and M4GQ, right?
Yeah, M4G clips and then M4G
all right. Then
Qs.
it could be. How do I want to do this? Nobody's gonna hashtag M4G statement, are they? Oh wait, M4. Oh, nobody can spell gauge. Shoot. M4G mem. Hashtag M4G mem.
Yeah,
chat.
we like that.
That's not gonna work.
Nothing's. In my head, I was like hashtag MGTR, but then
Hashtag memory for game.
Sure. Hashtag memory for game.
You know what?
Hashtag.
There will be a form somewhere in the comments of like a description. I will get on the form for both of these. So like, if you want to submit for either of them, there'll be a Google form. Because
you know where to find it.
Or just add us on Twitter.
Places. But yeah, you know where it's up. Thanks for playing, fellas. This was fun. We'll save that last one for another time when the big spenders can come on through.
Not enough Greymons, then we need more Greymons. There's still so many Greymons we could have.
Yeah, it's for real.
Oh, my game that has too much Greymon. Oh, you think the Pokemon and he's like complaining about Charizard? No!
Nah, it's cool. It makes the water decks meta.
Alrighty.
Oh, my Yu-Gi-Oh has too much Dark Magician. When was the last time they got Dark Magician? That was playable.
Yo, shout out to Magician Souls, 80 quid staple.
You think the Vanguard players are like, yeah, there's just too much Blaster Blade in my Vanguard, you know? I can keep going. Disney folks be like, there's just
Mickey
too many
Mouse,
Mickeys.
bro.
Yeah, there's just too many Mickey Mouses.
Can't stand all the Elses.
Just too many Mickey Mouses and too many Elses.
So good. Alrighty. So, with that, we've got about... Well, actually, we did pretty good on time. So, how about we look at EX6? I know you guys have been testing a ton